Do you find yourself stressed getting to work each day, not sure how you're going to get through the day, feeling more and more exhausted as time goes on, but feeling you're running out of options? Hi, I'm Norma Jean, and this is what happened to me. In social work for 30 plus years, in a career I absolutely loved, I was beginning to get more and more tired. In my current position, I was at 23 years, and I noticed that I was struggling to get to work every day, that it was stressful. Little things were stressing me out that didn't used to stress me out. I was noticing that after school holidays, I just didn't bounce back the way I used to. I would still be exhausted and sometimes dreading going to work because I was just that tired, emotionally exhausted. But being um, being a social worker, being a woman, being me, whatever, however you want to categorize it, I just figured, 25 years was what I always wanted to give that position. So I had 2 years to go. So surely I could make it for 2 more years and fight through the exhaustion and the stress. And it really wasn't that bad. And besides, I lived in a small rural community. So where else was I going to go? And I wasn't ready to retire. So I kept pushing. So lo and behold, the pushing didn't work. And I was diagnosed with PTSD and burnout. And I needed to leave my career. It became more and more clear as time went on that I was away from work that I was not going to be able to return. I had burned myself out from my career. Devastating position to be in because I had worked really hard, I thought, at not becoming burnt out, raising my family, working on our farm, doing all the things we loved. I thought I was looking after myself and doing well. And I suppose I did well enough to get to 23 years. But we weren't ready for me to retire. We have goals for our retirement, and retiring right now just wouldn't help us get there. And I didn't want to be a financial burden to my husband. So one day, as I started to get stronger and realizing that, okay, if I can't go back to social work, what can I do to help us out, to be meaningful and contribute to our finances? I stumbled across an ad on Facebook, and I kept seeing this ad from people that I knew and trusted. So I started to pay attention because it kept showing up, and it's just if things keep popping themselves in your face, you should listen. So I inquired and they invited me to watch this webinar. And it was an information session. It was free, to learn about running a digital business. Now, I knew nothing about running a digital business. I didn't know very much about computers. But I realized if this was something that I could do it from home, and it would be something that I could do well in my recovery, that it would be less stress than going back out into the public to work. So anyways, I watched the webinar and learned about a whole new occupation out there I had no idea about. And I was enthralled. I thought, wow, this is something I can really do. This is good. It's using different parts of my brain. I'm not you're emotionally connected in different ways, so I can step out of the social work role and become a mentor in a different way. So I was excited. So I started my own digital business. If any of this resonates with you and you are interested, by all means, register for the webinar. You will be prompted for your name and email so that I can send you a personal link to watch the webinar. From there, you'll watch and get to make a decision whether it's for you or no, it isn't. But at the very least, you'll have learned something new. So go ahead and register on my link and I will be in touch.